All right, let's talk about a career that can literally take you anywhere in the world. It's not just about healing people, it's about building a life without borders. We're diving into the world of physiotherapy and showing you how to turn it into your own global adventure.
Have you ever thought about having a skill that's needed everywhere? A career that's not only super rewarding, but is also basically your passport to the world? Well, if that sounds good to you, then you're going to want to stick around.
So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to lay out the whole roadmap, what it takes to become a physiotherapist, where the hottest opportunities are hiding, and most importantly, how to actually pack your bags and take your career on the road.
Okay, so first things first. What exactly is a physiotherapist? Let's get right down to the basics of what this job is all about.
And here's the thing that's so cool about it. It's way more than just helping someone recover from an injury. It's about unlocking a person's full physical potential. I mean, think about it. One day, you could be helping an office worker finally get rid of that nagging back pain, and the next, you're helping a pro athlete get just a little bit faster. It's all done with this amazing mix of exercise, hands-on techniques, and, this is key, teaching people about their own bodies. And the range of people you get to help? It's huge. We're talking everyone from tiny babies to grandparents. One minute, you're dealing with a sprained ankle from a weekend soccer game. The next, you're working with someone who's had a serious stroke. It's just incredibly varied, and you're right there, making a direct impact.
Okay, so we know what they do. Now let's talk about why this is such an amazing career to get into right now. The demand is just exploding, and the future looks, well, really, really good.
But why? Why is everyone suddenly looking for a physiotherapist? It's not just a fluke. There are some huge global shifts happening that are putting this profession right in the spotlight.
Yeah, it's kind of like a perfect storm. For starters, people are living longer all over the world, right? So you have an aging population that needs help staying mobile and active. Then you've got the rise of chronic conditions, things like diabetes or heart issues, where physiotherapy plays a huge role in managing them. And on top of all that, healthcare itself is changing. It's less about just fixing problems after they happen and more about preventing them in the first place. And guess who's at the heart of all that? Yep, physiotherapists.
Feeling excited yet? I hope so, because now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. Let's look at the actual game plan for how you can become one of these in-demand global professionals.
It really breaks down into three main steps. First, you've got your education, the school part. Then you've got to build up all those essential skills, both the technical stuff and the people skills. And finally, you get the official seal of approval, your license.
And these are the skills that really separate the good from the great. You absolutely need to know your science. I'm talking anatomy, how to diagnose problems, all that. But you also need to be good with your hands and amazing at communicating with people. It's like you're part scientist, part personal trainer, and part detective, all rolled into one. Now, when it comes to education, this is your starting point, and there's something really important you should know. In a lot of countries, a bachelor's degree will get you in the door, but in many of the top destinations, they're starting to expect more. A master's or even a doctorate is becoming the new normal. So just a heads up if you're planning for the long haul.
All right, this is the moment you've probably been waiting for. We've covered the what and the how, now let's get to the where. As in, where in the world are the best opportunities and, let's be honest, the best pay?
So here's a quick look at some of the top spots. Now, your eyes probably go straight to the salary column. And yeah, the US looks great there. But don't miss that key benefits column. That's super important. Like Canada has immigration policies that are practically rolling out the red carpet for healthcare workers. And the UK's National Health Service, it offers this incredible, stable career path with tons of training. So remember, it's not just about the money, it's about what kind of life and career you want to build. And taking the #1 spot, we have the United States. Why? Well, it's a huge country with a massive private healthcare system. You got the aging population we talked about, plus a huge emphasis on sports medicine. It all adds up to a ton of different kinds of jobs. The facilities are top-notch, and the high demand really shows in what they're willing to pay.
And yeah, that number speaks for itself, doesn't it? We're talking a potential of up to $95,000 a year. If you specialize in something like orthopedics or neurology, you can do really well. It's no wonder so many physios from all over the world have their sights set on the US.
Next up, at #2, our friendly neighbor to the north, Canada. Everyone knows about the great quality of life, but for a physio, there's more to it. Their healthcare system is public, and even better, their immigration system is designed to find and welcome people with your exact skills. It's one of those rare places that is actively looking for you. And it pays well, too. You can earn up to $85,000.
When you put that salary together with things like universal health care for you and your family, plus that famous Canadian work-life balance, well, it's a pretty amazing total package.
And finishing off our top 3, we're hopping across the pond to the United Kingdom. Now, the big story here is the NHS, the National Health Service. Working for the NHS is more than just a job. It's a whole career system. There's a clear path for promotions, tons of specialized training, and you get to be part of this huge, historic public health institution.
Now, you might see that top salary of $70,000 and think it's a bit lower, but you have to look at the whole picture. The NHS comes with great benefits like a solid pension and lots of vacation time. It all adds up to a really stable and secure career. It's a classic for a reason.
Okay, so you've got your dream destination picked out in your mind. Now what? Let's talk about the practical stuff. How you actually make this move a reality.
Look, it might seem complicated, but it really comes down to a checklist. You'll need to prove your education is up to their standards, and that usually means taking an exam. You'll have to show you can speak the language, of course, but here's the best part. Because you have skills they desperately need, most of these countries have special visa programs just to make it easier for people like you to come over.
And if you really want to dig into the specifics for the country you're interested in, a fantastic resource is where we got our data for this explainer, wannavisa.ai. It uses AI to analyze immigration pathways and can help you figure out the exact steps you need to take.
So, let's wrap it up with this thought. The world needs skilled physiotherapists. It's not a question of if there's an opportunity, but where. The doors are open. The only real question is, where are you going to go?